Hello everyone. So yesterday we have find the values of trigonometric ratios at different angle, and we have also done some questions of exercise 8.2, and we have done up to question number, I think we have done up to question number first fifth part we have done, I think. Okay, so now today we will do question number second, and these questions are based on options. Okay, so now if you see the first part of question number second, it is 2 into 1030. What is the value of 1030? That is 1 upon root 3. Okay, this whole upon 1 plus, what is the value of 1030 again? 1 upon root 3, and it is 1 upon root 3 whole square. Okay, if we solve this, this will be 2 by root 3 whole upon 1 plus 1 upon 3. Okay, so if you solve this, this will be 2 by root 3 upon, here we will have LCM 3. Now this will be 3 plus 1. Okay, so now it will be 2 by root 3 upon 4 by 3. So if we solve this, this will be 2 by root 3 into this 3 will come and this 4 will go here. Okay, 2 2 is 4, root 3 3, this will turns to root 3, so it is root 3 by 2. Now in the options we have sin 60, cos 60, tan 60 and sin 30. We know that the value of sin 60 is root 3 by 2, so option number 1 will be correct answer. Okay, similarly you can do these questions. Similarly you can solve question number 2. Now see question number 3. Here we have sin 2a is equals to 2 sin a, and we have four options. Okay, for first option, if a is equals to 0, if a equals to 0, then sin 2 into 0, that is sin 0. Sin 0 is 0, and if we solve this part, then 2 sin a, sin 0, it will be 2 into sin 0 0, 2 into 0 0. We have left hand side is equals to right hand side. Now we can see that at the value of a equals to 0, this condition will satisfy. Okay, so you can similarly solve the question fourth part of question number second. Now going forward, now see question number third. Okay, so in question number third we have 10a plus b, 10a plus b is equals to root 3, root 3, and other option is 10a minus b, 10a minus b is equals to 1 by root 3. Okay, so if we solve this part, then we know that 10a plus b is equals to 10 root 3. Okay, so at what angle the value of 10 is root 3? At 1060. So we can say it as 1060. We can write it as 1060. Now this 10 and this 10 will cancel out each other. Now we have a plus b is equals to 60. This is our equation number 1. Similarly, in that side, this is 10a minus b is equals to 1 upon root 3. Okay, now as we know that at what angle the value of 10 is 1 by root 3, so it is at a angle 30 degree, so we can write it as 10 30, 10 30. Now this 10 will cancel out each other, so here we have a minus b is equals to 30. So it is equation number second. Okay. Now we see that here we have minus b, sorry, plus b, and here we have minus b. So we can simply add these equations and b and b will cancel out each other. Okay. So add equation 1 and 2. Now we have a plus b is equals to 60, a minus b is equals to 30. Okay, simply add 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 these equations. So now this b will cancel out each other. This will turns to 2a is equals to 90 and a is equals to 45. Now we get the value of angle A, that is 45. So we can put the value of A in equation 1 or in equation 2. It's up to you. Now I am putting this value in equation number 1. So put the value of A in equation 1. So now value of A is 45 plus B is equals to 60. Now B is equals to 60 minus 45, that is B is equals to 15. B is equals to 15. So now we have solved question number 3rd, and we find that the value of A is 45 and the value of B is 60. Sorry, the value of B is 15. Okay. Now moving forward. जिंदगी सवार दूं, एक नई बहार दूं, यही बदल दूं मैं तो प्यार से चमत्कार दूं. Now see the question number 4. Okay, so here we have some questions and we need to tell whether these are true or false. Okay, and justify. Sin A plus B is equals to sin A plus sin B. Sin A plus B is equals to sin A plus sin B. Okay, suppose if we take A is equals to, like A is equals to 60 and B is equals to, suppose we take 30. Okay, then sin 60 plus 30, it is turns to sin 90 and sin 90 is 1. Now this part, sin 60 plus sin 30. Okay, what is the value of sin 60? It is root 3 by 2 plus sin 30 1 by 2. So it will turns to root 3 plus 1 upon. Now you can see that both values are different. So this option, this statement is false. This statement is false. Now next, the value of sin theta increases as theta increases. Okay, now I want to tell you something. If we draw the graph of sin theta, then the graph of sin theta looks like this. Okay, so from 0 to 90, its value increases when theta increases, and we are dealing with only acute angle triangle, so our maximum angle will be 90. So for that part this statement is true, because we know that sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, and sin 90 is 1. Okay, so if we see this, we are seeing that it is increasing with the with increment in the value of theta. Okay, now The next question, the value of cos theta increases as theta increases. No, because we know that theta, the value of cos theta at 0 is 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2 at 45, at 60 is 1 by 2, and at 90 is 1. So its value is decreasing. Its value is decreasing. And if we see the curve of cos theta, it is look like this. Okay. Now here we know that at theta is equal to 0, it is maximum 1. At theta is equal to 90, it is 0. Okay. And now we are dealing with only acute angle triangle. So we will not go into that depth. So we see that from theta is equals to 0 to theta is equals to 90, its value is decreasing as theta increases. So here it is theta and it is cos. So this is the graph of cos theta. Okay. Now this statement is false. That was true. Okay. Now sin theta is equal to cos theta for all value of theta. No. We know that sin theta and is equal to cos theta only when theta is equals to 45, because at 45 both have value 1 by root 2, and in other angles their values are different. Okay. Cot A is equals to is not defined for A is equals to 0. So this statement is true. We know that we know that cot theta is equals to 1 upon tan theta, and tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta, so it is cos theta by sin theta. Now at theta is equals to 0, what is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is 1, and what is the value of sin 0? Sin 0 is 0, so it is 1 by 0, and we all know that 1 by 0 is not defined, or we can say something. Okay, so that statement is also true. Cot A is not defined at A is equals to 0 degree. Okay, so we have completed exercise 8.2. Now we will discuss last topic of this chapter, and that is relation between sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, sec theta, and cot theta and cosec theta. Okay, so now this is, suppose this is angle theta, this is side A, this is vertex A, vertex B, and vertex C. For theta, this side AC will be perpendicular, AB will be base, and BC will be hypotenuse. Okay, so if you apply here, so by Pythagoras theorem, what will happen here? That is BC square is equals to AC square plus AB square. Okay. Now if we divide this side, if we divide this whole equation by BC, let's divide it by BC, then divide it by BC square, then it will be BC square upon BC square is equals to AC square upon BC square plus AB square upon BC square. Okay, in previous step it will be like AC square plus AB square upon whole BC square. Now I have just not write that step and just split this. Okay, now BC square is, it will be 1. Now AC upon BC, I can say this AC upon BC whole square plus AB upon BC whole square, AB upon BC whole square. Okay, now if you see the figure, this is AC. What is AC? AC is perpendicular. What is BC? BC is hypotenuse. It is perpendicular upon hypotenuse square. Plus what is AB? AB here is base, that is base upon BC, hypotenuse ka square. Okay. Now from trigonometric ratio, who has ratio perpendicular upon hypotenuse? We all know that it is sine theta whole square, plus it is cos theta whole square. By convenience we can write it sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So now we have one formula, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1, is equals to 1, is equals to 1. Okay, so now we have derived one formula, and we get to know from where it came. Okay, now we can change this formula for our convenience, like we can also write it as this. We can write as it is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So we can simply say sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta, or cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, if we put, if we break this formula also, so here this is 1 minus cos square theta. We can write 1 as 1 square. So a square minus b square. What will be the formula? Our formula will be 1 minus a minus b into a plus b. And here you can say a minus b into a plus. So we have these two formulas from sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, so now you get to know that how you get the formula sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, and you can change it in that way. Okay, because in questions we will not simply apply this formula, we have to change it in that form. Okay, now we will see that in questions. Okay, now जिंदगी सवार दो एक नए बहार दो, वही बदल दूं मैं तो प्यार सोच मत कर, मैं किसी का सपना हूँ आज बन चुका हूँ सब, मेरा सपना है कि सबके सपने सच न कर, ऐसा कुछ now in the in the last part we have divided by b square. Now divide it by AC square. Now this will be BC upon AC whole square. Okay, this will be AC by AC, that is equals to 1, plus AB, I'm just simply writing it. Okay, AB by AC whole square. Okay, now BC AC. What is BC? BC, that is hypotenuse, and what is AC? AC, that is perpendicular. So we can say, we can write it hypotenuse upon perpendicular whole square. It will be, now it is 1 plus AB. AB here is base, and AC here is again AC is perpendicular, base upon perpendicular, that is base upon perpendicular whole square. Now what is hypotenuse upon perpendicular? As we know that sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and now the inverse of sin theta is cosec theta. So it is cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus, that is base upon perpendicular, cot theta, and it is cot square theta. So it is our formula number 2. We can also change it like cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. That cot square theta came here. Okay, and now break it. A square minus b square, this will be a plus b into a minus b is equals to 1. So we have second formula, that is cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta, and we can change it as cosec theta plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta is equals to 1. Okay, now divide it by ab square ab square. So now we can say bc by ab whole square. Here we can say ac by ab whole square, and here we can say ab by ab, that is 1. Ab square by ab square will cancel out each other and it will turns to 1. So now we have, what is bc? bc is hypotenuse and ab is a base. The hypotenuse upon base whole square, hypotenuse upon base whole square is equals to, now AC, what is AC? AC is perpendicular and AB again base. Perpendicular upon base, perpendicular upon base whole square is plus 1. Okay, so hypotenuse upon base, we know that base upon hypotenuse is cos theta and it is just inverse of that, so it will be sec theta. So we can write it sec square theta is equals to, this is tan theta, now this is tan square theta plus 1. So here we have our third formula. Okay, we can also change it like sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Okay, now we can write it sec theta plus tan theta a plus b into a minus b, that is sec theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. So now we have derived three formulas. Okay, first one was sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Second one was cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. And third one is sec square theta is equals to tan square theta plus 1. Okay. So now let's revise it. We have derived three formulas. First one, now I want to write it with that sheet. Okay. We have derived three formulas. The first one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. The second one is uh, we can say sec square theta or tan square theta. Here we can say 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. And third one was 1 plus uh, cot square theta is equals to, what we have left with, cosec square theta. We have changed this formula as a sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, and we can say that, again we can say that sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Okay, we can also change this formula in terms of in terms of cos. Cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. And we can simply write it cos square theta is equals to a minus b into a plus b, that is 1 minus sine theta into 1 plus sine theta. Okay, from here I can also write 1 is equals to sec square theta minus tan square theta. Okay, now I can change it. 1 is equals to a square minus b square, that is sec theta minus tan theta into sec theta plus tan theta. Okay, so in the questions if you have 1, so you can put this and this. It's up to the demand of question. Okay, now here we can also rewrite it as tan 1 is equals to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Okay, and this 1 is equals to, again, formula cosec theta minus cot theta a minus b into a plus b, cosec theta plus cot theta. Now we have three formulas and we also rewrite these formulas as per the demand of questions. So in place of 1 you can write this, and in place of 1 you can also write this. Okay, so it's up to the questions, what question is demanding and what question is asking from you. So in place of 1 you can also write sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, so in question you have three options, like you are these three options are open, that is in place of 1 you can write sin square theta plus cos square theta, you can write sec square theta minus tan square theta, and you can also write cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So it's up to the demand of questions. Okay, so in the next lecture we will do questions, and this is the toughest part, I guess, for the students. Okay, so thank you so much, and please stay with us. Thank you.